Okay, guys, so today we're going to learn about a new tool. We're going to be using it in our class. We're going to be trying to share some of the things that we create using it, okay? The tool is called Scratch. It was created by students at MIT for elementary students to learn programming languages. It's pretty cool. So the first thing we do is we go to scratch.mit.edu, which is the website we're looking at right here. Okay, and we, like, first things first out of the gate, alright, we are going to learn some things. We're just going to go through some of the basic tools. When we get into class tomorrow, we're going to try and put it all together. But for right now, we're just learning basic tools. Okay, so we're going to click on Create here, and it's going to open up a new page for us. Alright? So as we're looking at this page, we're going to see a couple things right out of the gate. First off, we see a cat here in this white box in the upper left-hand corner. Okay, that's called a sprite. And this white box around him is called the stage. And we're going to make the cat interact with the stage around him just by using some of the very basic tools. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do is we are going to, these are our motion scripts. So if we see here in the scripts tab, these are the different things that we can play around with. Today we're only going to look at a couple of them, but you guys are free to explore as many as you want. So right now we're in the motion set of scripts, but there's also looks, sound, pen, data, alright? For right now we're going to just look at motion. So if we pull one of the motions out and just drag it over into this gray box, okay, this gray box is where we play with the scripts, where we get the scripts going in a certain order. Now, if you look at this box, it's just a box and it says move 10 steps. Well, what does that mean? If we click on it, we can actually see our cat moves the equivalent of 10 steps every time we double click on it. So what that's telling us is this block that we just dragged over, if we put it into our program that we're writing, it's going to make our cat move 10 steps every time the program gets to that block. So that's only one little script. So the really cool thing that we can do here is we can start putting them together. And if you see in this box here, there's a little indent and a little tab. And what that means is you can connect these steps together. So let's say I wanted him to move 10 steps and then turn 15 degrees. Okay, so if I click that, we see that he moved 10 and turned 15 degrees. So our cat actually did these two things together just by double clicking on either one of them. Okay, so now let's say I want him to move 10 more steps, and then I want him to turn 15 more degrees. Oh, so now we see he moved 10 steps, turn 15 degrees, move 10 steps, then turn 15 more degrees. So now he's facing at that 45-degree angle, alright? Okay. So basically what we're looking at is all of these different boxes here do some variation on what we just showed. And they're pretty self-explanatory. If you're not sure of one, they have tutorials and they have explanations, and we're also going to talk about it in class tomorrow. But if you look at some of these things, like this one, instead of making it turn 15 degrees, it'll point it in the direction 90 degrees. So if we've got 0, 90, 180, 270, and then 360 and 0 again, it'll point it in the direction 90 degrees. Some other things you can make it do, you can make it point towards a certain object, like the mouse pointer for right now. If there were other objects in the screen, you could make it point towards other things. You can make it go to a certain XY position, like on the graphs we learned a month ago, okay, like X and Y. You can make it go to those positions. The cool thing is that those steps are numbers on the X and Y, so you can move it along the X and Y axes. And if you go down through this list, you can see that you can make this cat, any sprite really, do anything you want based on an action that you're giving it. Okay, so you can make it bounce when it hits an edge, you can change the way it rotates, you can set its position exactly or its direction exactly, you can do a lot of things. Okay, so I want you to play around with this a little bit, just get a feel for it. Tomorrow in class we're going to use different sprites, we're going to make some letters, and we're going to integrate titles into our assignment. Alright, have fun.